Hello, Facebook fam, Fit fam, Elaine here checking in. I just had to regroup here because my internet connection sucks bigly in my condo. So, welcome. And I have to admit that I am a little bit distracted because this is my very first Facebook Live session ever. So welcome. Today is a gorgeous, bright, sunny day in Southern California, March 21st, Saturday, around about 11:30 now. And my other distraction is I have been making my most recent hobby, well, not recent, I've been working on it for a couple of years, has been making flatbreads. I love bread. And I find that when I purchase store-bought bread, usually they have so many ingredients, so many preservatives in it, it's just really upsetting for my digestion. As long as there is a limited ingredient list, I usually do really well. So I have been baking a flatbread this morning, which I'm going to enjoy after this workout. And the ideal after any workout is to have some protein, because that is within the first 30 minutes after a workout is when your body most effectively absorbs those nutrients and builds back the muscle and fends off the lactic acid issues that we have when we do any kind of workout. We're going to do a progressive yoga workout this morning, and I want all of you to participate. I want all of you to give it a try. We're going to do a lot of new and different stuff that you might not be familiar with, but be open-minded, give it a try, and take breaks as is necessary. Of course, for any of the exercises that I present today, if you are feeling short of breath, or if you are finding that your body is just really resistant or tight, or you're feeling pain that is a sharp pain, like a needle or a knife going in somewhere, that's indication. It's your body telling you stop. If you feel tension, maybe just a little bit of a pain, then hold right there and see if you can breathe into that spot. So you visualize that spot and you take and you focus on deep breaths to encourage your body to relax the tension that's there, and you'll be amazed at how much your body relaxes into new shapes, new poses. So we're going to begin right now, and thank you for the hearts, and thank you everybody who's tuning in now. Again, Elaine here checking in. This is my first ever Facebook Live, and I welcome all of you. We're going to start with some breath work. So find a comfortable place to sit. I have regrouped into my meditation room because in my condo I have really crappy internet connection. I had my yoga mat and blocks and everything set up in my yoga workspace, but I'm in the meditation room, which I have a firm mattress bed, and I have my bolsters behind me. I was chatting with a friend earlier this week and shared some of my other exercises with her, and she said, Karen, those look really cool, but I have a really difficult time getting down and getting up off of the floor. So it's actually really awesome, this practice where we're finding ourselves on a bed and finding an easy way to get started with all of these poses. So you can either sit in chair, sit on a bed. What I'm going to do, I'm going to sit on my bolster, cross my legs, and we're going to practice Nadi Shodhana. That is alternate nose breathing. So actively engage the muscles in your lower abdomen and reach your navel towards your spine. So it's almost like you're curling your pelvic bone forward like that, engaging all the muscles in your hip girdle area. Sit up tall and straight. Bend your left arm, and you're going to cradle in your left palm your right elbow. We're going to be using our thumb and our ring finger on our nostrils. The other fingers just kind of hang out. I'm going to give you a breath count of 5. So we're going to breathe in for a slow count of 5. When we get to the top of that breath, hold your breath for a count of 5, and I'll indicate that by moving my finger. We're going to take about the same tempo for the counts. And then on the exhale, you'll exhale through the opposite nostril for a count of 5. You get to the bottom of that breath, you'll hold it with all of your breath escaped from your lungs for a count of 5. Again, I'll count to keep you honest with that moving fingertip. And then on the left nostril, we inhale for on a count of 5, hold for a count of 5. We switch, blocking off nostrils, exhale on the right nostril, hold at the bottom, and that's 1 cycle. We're going to do 5 cycles. Those of you who have come to my classes in the past know that 10 is usually my magic number. We're going to go with 5 to get started, okay? Cradle your right elbow, thumb and ring finger are ready. Place your ring finger on your left nostril. All of our breathing will from here out be through the nose. I'm going to count obviously through my mouth, but I need all of you to keep your mouths closed and breathe in and out through your nostrils only. You're going to find that one nostril is going to be more open than the other, and if you actually have a really bad blocked airway, go ahead and use your mouth to help you breathe. But the ideal is keeping your mouth closed, breathing only through your nostrils. So close it off, exhale through your mouth. Now close the mouth, inhale on the right nostril for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold there for 1. Thumb is on the right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there for 5. Inhale, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it there. Ring finger on the left nostril. Exhale through the right nostril for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 5. Inhale, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold there. Exhale, left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 5. Inhale, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Ring finger left side. Exhale through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Thumb blocks the right. Exhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 5. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 5. Ring finger on the left nostril. Exhale through the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top for 5. Thumb is down. Exhale left for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold at the top, 5. Exhale right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Thumb is down. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Exhale, right side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom. Inhale through nose and mouth. Relax your arms. Engage your lower abdominals. Bring your muscles in towards your spine. So it's like your navel sucking in. And actively fill your lungs all the way to the upper chambers of your lungs. The sensation should feel like you're breathing air all the way up to your collarbones. And breathe like this for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. When you practice alternate nose breathing, like I mentioned before, you will naturally, especially if it's your first time, find that one side is more easy to breathe in and out of than the other. The left and right sides of the body correlate to our male and female energies. Right side of the body is not necessarily our dominant side, but it is the masculine energy. Left side of the body is the feminine energy. Whichever side is dominant is the aspect of yourself, of your being, that is stronger. So just something to notice and be aware of. Also, when you're at the top of the breath, when you inhale and then you hold the breath at the top, that energetically correlates to our higher selves, spirit world, and achieving things of the higher order. When we're holding at the exhale of our breath, that connects us with death. It connects us with the emptiness of life and our ability to just let go. So another thing to notice, if you practice this on your own, or if you can remember what it felt like as you were just practicing this just now, what did you feel more comfortable? Where did you feel more comfortable? Where was it feeling weak? Where did you actually find that you were uncomfortable and you were feeling a little bit, oh boy, I'm starting to panic a little bit here? Also want you to think about the fact that we just did 5 counts. My magic number is 10, something to practice when you're going through what we're going through in the world today with all sorts of stressors and information that brings up unsettled energy, is to just breathe. And if you can take a breath in for a count of 10 and hold it at the top, hold it at the bottom for a count of 10, it's really pretty invigorating and enabling and enlightening. Lets you know a whole lot about yourself. We're going to continue. I'm going to move my bolster out of the way here. And next, some of you may have seen my online practice, the head to toe body scan. Basically, it's a practice where you can just be in bed and get a full workout. And it's my favorite way of going through my body and just doing a check. And a little secret, what I'm working with when I do that body scan, any of you who are familiar with Reiki energy, you are going through basically the chakra centers of your body when you do a Reiki treatment or receive a Reiki treatment. And for those of you who don't know, I am a Reiki master instructor. And I came up with that head to body scan, really contacting, getting in touch with each of those energy centers and waking them up. And as you go one energy center at a time, you are able to open things up and maybe just breathe a little bit more space into those things. And naturally, when we first wake up in the morning, we're you know, especially if we didn't sleep right or we were tense or what have you, we're going to feel tight and maybe numbness or what have you in our bodies. So let me adjust the screen here just a smidgen, and we're going to get started with a head to toe body scan. And what I like to do is stretch the body out and reach the arms up overhead. Now, I'd actually done some exercise a little bit before starting this video, so my shoulders are pretty open. If this is a lot, that's okay. Maybe just rest your arms, bend your elbows, rest your fingertips on just over your head. Our goal, though, is to reach our biceps towards our ears. And as you're doing this, turn your hands so that the palms are facing the mattress or facing the floor, wherever you're exercising. Push your arms down as you take them as straight and lift your head, tucking your chin towards your collarbone. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax your head back. Maybe lift your head, gently turn it so that you reach your right ear onto the mattress. From here, arms are reaching up and overhead, palms are facing down onto the mattress, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn your head, rest it back, and actually resist your head down to the mattress. Push. And right now we're releasing our arms by our side. Again, pushing your palms. Palms are facing down this time to the mat. Now we're internally rotating. What we've been doing has been externally rotating at the shoulders. So internally rotate. Thumbs are by your sides. And count for 10. 9. Push the back of your head into the mattress. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Lift your head, and you're going to turn your chin, reaching now your left ear onto the mattress. Again, we reach our arms up and over, palms are facing down, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release out of that. Hands are cupped behind your head, and use your arms to cradle your head and lift it even farther forward. Here we are pushing our heels down as we push our upper back down to the mat, as we're lifting and working our Jalandhara, our throat chakra. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that back down. Next, we're going to come up onto our elbows. Press your palms down into the mat, and as much as you can, arch your back and let your head reach behind. Maybe you see the wall behind you. Again, take your legs to straight and dig your heels into the mat or the mattress and hold for 10, 9. Push your palms down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. Pull your right knee into your chest. Maybe you cup your hands around and you bring it to reach your chin. Maybe you just go as far forward as comfortable. Either case, lift your head up off of the mat. So doing this action, we're engaging our stomach, our abdominal muscles, and we're starting to release tension we might have in our hips, in our lower back. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Other leg comes up. Again, bring it close in. Maybe you reach your chin to your knee. Maybe you don't. Either way, keep your head lifted up off of the mat or bed, wherever you're having your workout right now. Notice that I'm reaching my elbows towards my sides. I'm pulling everything nice and close in. Reach here for 10, 9. Roll your shoulders down and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release that. Bring both legs straight up. Point your toes and reach your arms forward. You're not holding on. You're just telling your stomach muscles to work for you. You're pushing your spine towards the mat or towards the bed and lift up. Roll your shoulders down and back. Rotate your palms so they're facing upward. Again, we are externally rotating at the shoulders. Squeeze it together for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees. Press your feet down into the mat, into the bed. I call this walking the shoulders together. So reach your shoulder blades towards your spine. Kind of wiggle, wiggle, wiggle everything together. Place your palms face down on the mat. Doesn't matter if you're touching your heels or if your heels are farther away. Main thing is that we keep everything engaged. Now from here, can you engage your muscles so that you're lifting, you're rotating? If you think of your hips as a wheel, you can reach your hips down so that the sit bones are pointing towards the bed, or you can rotate everything up so that your sit bones are actually kind of pointing towards the sky. Make that happen. So you're really engaging everything in the pelvic floor. Lift this up. Hold for 10, 9. Spread your toes. Have the entire foot connecting with the surface it's on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax that down. We're going to stretch this out by doing a twist. It doesn't matter if you're holding at your knee, middle of your shin, or the outside part of your foot. Hold it where it's comfortable. Lift your other foot up, and opposite hands are holding each foot. From here, you're reaching both shoulders down onto the mat. Turn your head to look at the leg that is coming up and over the top of your body. Turn your head towards that side of your body. Right now, I have my left leg extended straight and my head is turning to the left. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release that. Bend your knees and reach your chin to your knees. Other side, which means my right leg is going up and over, holding it with my left hand. Left foot meets the right. The top leg, to what degree you feel comfortable, take it to straight. Then turn your head and count for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Saw a heart going up, thank you. 3, I don't know if you heard my back crack there, it was really juicy. 2, 1. If you can get both shoulders down, this is an incredible spine stretch. And you've noticed that I'm actively seeking a stretch, a movement in this head to toe body scan that's making our spine move in every possible way. I came across a phrase some time ago in some of my fitness readings that said, your actual health is indicated by, your actual age is indicated by the health and flexibility and strength of your spine. So if you have any kind of weakness, if you've had back surgery, or some other kind of major injury there, you really, really need to nurture, care for, work on your strength and flexibility in that arena. I like to use those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know I like to use the moniker Fit and Fabulous Over 50, which is going to have to change soon because I'm fast approaching 60. But as you know, black don't crack. And if you take care of your body, you will have an amazing thing going on in your life. Treat your body like your temple, which is what we need to do in this day and age of coronavirus, right? So right now, we're going to sit with the soles of our feet touching. Now, this is ideally a big hip opener stretch. Me, I have really, really tight hips, and I actually have a really tight lower back. But if you work on your stretches on the daily, you're gonna feel a lot better. The goal here is to reach your knees, your entire shin, all the way down to the mat or to the bed. Believe me, when I first started, I was up here. So wherever you can go. Now what you're doing is you're pressing your pinky toes to touch, which means that I'll take my warm fuzzy footsies off. This is Baddha Konasana. You're reaching, turning the soles of your feet up to the ceiling as you reach your pinky toes to touch. For me, I kind of cheat and get my hands under there, and I'm really using my arms to pull myself in. From here, actively reach your knees down. And now from here, reach your navel towards your heels. So you're reaching your chest forward. Shoulders are down. Don't do it from here. Do it from here. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees together and relax. Me, I like to work the little kinks out. Whenever my muscles get tight, I end up cracking, and an old acquaintance said, "Karen, you sound like old furniture." I'll take compliments wherever I can get them, whatever. So from here, come onto your knees, and to what degree you feel comfortable, you're going to reach your hips to sit on your heels. Maybe if that doesn't feel comfortable, you'll grab a blanket or a towel. You roll it up and you place it behind your knees. And you're probably going to find, wow, I could never do that before and feel comfortable. Yeah, takes a lot of pressure off of the knees, and it really actually is a different but yummy stretch right there. From here, keep your hips contacting your heels. Walk yourself forward. So now I'm actually pushing my arms, because if I don't push, my hips want to come up. So I'm pushing to keep that in contact. And since I don't need this, I'm going to put this right here. And then from here, find a back bend. So this is hollow. This is a back bend. So you're reaching your tummy to touch your thighs. Walk your arms forward. Head comes down to the bed, to the mat, and hold here. Arms are straight, palms are pressing down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of that. Next. As I mentioned before, I had to regroup. I was originally set up in my little yoga studio, and internet connection there was at a 0. So I'm here in my meditation room, trying to work off the bed. Whether you're on a bed or on a yoga mat at this point is going to be a lot easier, because when you have a bed for these next several exercises, the squishiness is going to create a little bit more of a challenge. So if you need to come out of a pose, simply bring your knees down to the mat, or sit down, or stand up, or do what feels most comfortable to you. So our arms are forward. Tuck the toes underneath and pressing into your fingers. Fingers are spread wide. Press into them and bring your legs to straight. Downward dog. From here, actively find that back bend. Arms stay straight, legs stay straight. And then reach your navel up to the ceiling. So you're pushing your torso away with your hands, and you're creating stability with your legs staying super strong, and quadriceps are engaged, so it brings your knees upward, and that creates a straight line in the legs. To what degree you can, you're reaching your heels to touch the floor or the entire bed. If your hamstrings are tight, you're going to be up on your heels a little bit more, like this. That's okay. Eventually, you work your heels to touch the mat, and the legs stay straight. Working your torso to straight, because we don't want to have this, and we don't want to have this. Everything straight lines. This is a beautiful triangle shape, and one of my inspirations is the mathematician, philosopher Buckmaster Fuller, who talks about structures that are at their strongest when you create a sequence of triangles. So we need a strong triangle shape here. Lines must be straight. This is not strong. This is strong, okay? So think about that. Hold here for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your right foot forward and bring your knee towards your right wrist, and you're resting your pelvic bone on your heel. Take your left foot and point it, and walk your hands towards your hips. You're actively reaching your hips down to the mat or to the bed. Back bend. Look up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now release it down. You're coming down to your elbows. Opposite hand holds elbow, and then take, to what degree you feel comfortable, reaching first your navel towards your shin, and then your chest, your rib cage comes down to the mat or the bed. Chin, look forward. As much as you can, you're closing the space between your armpits and the surface that you're on for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, walk yourself back up. Hands are below your armpits. Spread your fingers. Turn your left foot, tuck it under so your toes are at the toe mounds on the sole of your foot, and lift your hips. Walk your right foot back. Downward dog. Couple breaths here. 1, 2. Bring your left knee towards your left wrist. Rest your pelvic bone on your left heel. Lift up that right foot, point it. Crisscross your arms, opposite hand to elbow, and stretch it forward, reaching your navel down, then your ribs, chest, chin comes down, and hold for 10, 9. Again, close off the space between your armpits and the floor or the mat or the bed. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it up. Find your back bend. You're actively reaching. Don't let this happen. Keep your hips down. Push into the top part of your right leg. Reach your chest forward for 10. Look up. 9, 8, arms are straight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Strong in your arms. Turn that right foot, tuck it under, so you're now on the toe mounds, on the sole part of your foot. Reach your hips up, lift that leg, and push back. Downward dog. Straight lines. 2 breaths. 1, 2. Bring your knees down to the mat. How's everybody doing? I've got a few people here. Thank you guys for watching. Are you guys enjoying this? Are you guys getting something out of it? Hey, Rick. Hey, Tom Voss. Hello. Okay, guys, here we go. Strength and flexibility is what one needs to be really comfortable in your body. And for those of us, Rick and Tom, my fellow musician colleagues of mine, we do a lot of sitting when we're doing our music making. And that means that, or standing, we're in stationary positions for an extended period of time. And what that means is we need to not just develop flexibility, but strength. So what we're going to do for this next sequence, we're going to first work on strength in our hip flexors. And what you're going to do, you're sitting to what degree you can go into the side splits. Have your left hand in front of you, your right hand behind you. Take your arms to straight. Now the trick here is don't rock and roll to make this happen. Don't lean back, especially because you're just using gravity to help you go into the shape. You're trying to keep your torso as straight as possible. From the side, and this is where you can really tell if you're cheating or not, sitting up, and from here, do not do this, okay? Keep it upright, lift your right leg up. Hold it for 5, 4, it's only going to come up a couple inches, 3, 2, 1. Other side, right hand goes in front, left hand goes in back. You're looking at that leg, so you're having a conversation with your left leg. Again, find a back bend, strong straight arms, lift that left leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Now, we're going to do 2 at the same time, starting with right hand in front, left hand in front, right arm, left hand, left, right, left. Left in front, right arm behind. Point through your toes. So when you're pointing through your toes, you're just telling the entire body, engage. Really, you could do it with the heels flexed as well, but let's do it with toes pointed. Engage your quads and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Other way. Right arm is in front. Left hand is in behind. Keep the arms straight, straight, straight. Point through your toes and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. How's that feel? Good? I hope you're feeling something there. We're going to stretch it out by having heels touch. Legs are close together. Allow your tummy to touch your thighs. Without using your hands to pull yourself forward, you're just rotating your palms to face up to the ceiling. Chest comes down. Your chin maybe reaches onto your shins. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come out of that. One more time, the legs out to the side, right arm in front, left behind, point through your toes, strong in your hands. Arms are straight, straight, straight. Strong in your legs. And lift the 2 for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down. Crisscross your legs and use your hands. You're stretching things out. This should feel like a release. So pull yourself forward. You're reaching your chest forward. As you pull yourself forward, do not hollow, but bring your chest forward. One more time. Left hand in front, right hand behind. Arms are straight, straight, straight. Point through your toes. Legs are straight, straight, straight. And lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Other leg is on top as you stretch it out. Use your arms. Relax those hip flexors. Let them feel some release here. Forearm plank. Give the legs a little bit of a break. Working into our upper torso. Have your palms facing down onto the mat. You want your elbows not too wide. You want your elbows to be under your armpits. Place your fingers wide and push into the mat or into the mattress. Take your legs back and hold. You want your shoulders over, or your armpits are over your elbows. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring your hips down, and you're going to reach your left arm across your torso, so you're twisting, and then reach you're making a T shape with your arms. Reach your right arm straight forward, so your torso and your right extended arm are making one line, and your left arm, palm facing up, both palms facing up, is making a perfect right angle with your torso. To what degree you feel comfortable, reach your right armpit to come closer to that left forearm. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come out of that. Bring your elbows into your sides and relax your torso forward. Just relax your arms. Other side. So take your right arm, cross your torso. Left arm comes up and over. Both palms are facing up. And then rotate. This is going to go deeply into your shoulders. Stretch here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, towards your sides, and you just relax your chin down. Bring your elbows back a little farther. Palms are flat, and your thumbs are by the midsection of your chest, about your sternum. Push your arms to straight as you tuck your toes under, downward dog. Hold here for 10, 9, 8. Reach your heels to the mat. Reach your torso to straight, legs to straight. 7, 6, 5. Maybe you tuck your chin and see your navel. 4, 3, 2. Bring your knees down. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feel okay? Okay, we're going to have another twisty, which is going to work our arms a little bit. First, you're going to take your left leg to straight. Right knee comes in, and you're reaching your heel towards your right sit bone. From here, twist and reach to what degree you feel comfortable. You're trying to reach your torso to close the space with the upper part of, with the lower part of your quadricep. So you're reaching your armpit towards your knee. So maybe lift, twist, lift, twist. And you'll find that it's easier to go into the twist as you exhale. So we have our knee to the back side, opposite knee to the back side of opposite arm. Reach, bend your elbow and reach that hand to come towards its same hip. So I'm working with my left arm and it's at the left hip. From here, I take my right hand behind me and I clasp my fingers. Point your left toe and turn to look over your right side. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release out of that. And relax your torso forward. Other side. Bend your left knee. You're bringing your heel, left heel is coming towards your left sit bone. Turn your torso to the left, reaching your body such that your left knee is going towards the back of your right armpit. Get it in there nice and close, and then bend your right elbow and work it towards your right hip. Clasp your fingers, point your right foot, and turn for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, release out of that. And again, relax your torso forward. Another arm practice if you're on a mattress like I am, this is definitely not where you want to be unless you're already a gymnast, because this is going to go very deeply into your wrists, challenging your wrist flexion. And it's going to be a challenge anyway if you're on a floor too. So when you're on a soft, cushy mattress or a support, it makes your torso have to move more deeply into flexion or extension. And I want everybody to go to where they feel comfortable. But right now we're going to do an arm balance called crow pose. And we're going to start by placing our hands under they should be directly below our armpits. Spread your fingers wide. From here, bend your arms, and you're reaching, seeing how we just practiced reaching our knees to our armpits. This is the same thing. So you want to bend your knees and bend your arms and reach your knees to rest, cradle themselves in your armpits. From there, you're squeezing your knees in to your torso, and you're squeezing your elbows in, so you're bracing your legs in place. From here, reach it forward. And just balance on your hands. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, come down. Ooh, that's a nice deep stretch in the wrists if you're trying that with a mattress. Just so you see what it looks like. See if Maximus has enough space here. Let me move my bolster. I'm going to put this on the floor so that you can try it again. If you're already on the floor, awesome. You just stay right there. This is what it looks like when you're on the floor. I don't know if you're going to get all of me in there. Hi, Maximus. Thank you for your patience, everybody, with my first ever Facebook Live yoga presentation. Let's go into that crow pose again. We have our hands under our armpits. Reach your knees to your armpits. Bend the elbows, bend the knees. And then lift your toes up off the ground. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, maybe 5 more. 4, 3, 2. And the way that we often come out of that pose is we do a jump back into plank pose, but with Mr. Furry right here, I'm not able to do that because I've got my furry speed bump keeping me away from that. Next, I am a huge fan of inversions because in my experience, inversions are really like a restart button for the body. And I'm gonna just go ahead and do it on the bed because there's no way you're gonna be able to see me doing it here. So this is, and my torso is gonna probably go out of the screen somewhat, but you guys will make do with what you can. If you are not experienced, comfortable with doing inversions, or if you are interested in giving it a try, and you and yet you don't have practice at it, you must use the wall. So please use the wall and have lots of padding up and around you. So put down a bunch of blankets, maybe even, I wouldn't do it on a bed. You want to have a more rigid surface. I'm going to do it here on the bed because I have a lot of practice with it, but I do not encourage you guys to try to do this on a super soft, squishy surface, because it just increases the difficulty level. So doing an inversion, I'm going to show you how to walk into it just to get your orientation first. What you want to do is, like we're coming into that forearm plank, we're first going to interlace our fingers and cradle our head so that it's right up against our palms. Crown of your head is going onto the floor. And actually, before we do this, what is and where is the crown of the head? Crown of the head is different on everybody because our bodies are all very different. Take the heel of your hand and place it right at your eyebrows. From there, reach your fingers up onto your head, and where your longest finger ends, that's the crown of your head, right there. That's what needs to contact the floor when you're doing headstand. You're going to be your strongest, and that's your most even balance point when you make that your contact point for this. So we're going into fingers crossed, nice strong locked hands. Find the crown of your head on the mat. Cradle your head with your fingers, and then walk your feet towards your face. And just hold right there. That's all you do. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, step it back, and sit and just take inventory. How did that feel? Are you feeling a little vertigo, a little dizzy? Are you feeling strong? When you change the direction of the natural blood flow in your body, it's just like when we create an energy or a lock in our body, like when you're having your blood taken and they put a rubber band around and then they release it and the blood surges through. That's kind of what we're doing when we go upside down, and then when we come back up, our blood surges back to parts of our body that were especially cut off from it. So everybody feels different when they go into these different poses. You might feel that you were having a lot of blood flow rushing up through your carotid arteries and going straight to your head. You may have felt that your hips, because they were higher than your head, they were, especially unsettled. So whatever you felt, whatever the sensation it was, just take a deep breath, breathe into it, and as I'm counting, as we're holding these poses, make each of those counts a really big, deep breath, okay? That's part of the reason why I count so slowly, is so that you think about breathing slowly. Whenever you're in a situation where you're feeling a little bit of uncomfortableness, of panic, what naturally happens is our breath increases. We start panting. You're nervous and your heart races. And an effective way to slow the heart rate down is to consciously slow your breathing. And that's what we're practicing here. We're going into something kind of uncomfortable, an inversion, headstand, and we're telling our body everything is okay. Breathe deeply. Again, these are all things that we can use in our everyday life as we're going through these unusual living circumstances and situations with the COVID-19 that we're dealing with. Let's visit that one more time. Same exact thing. Just 10 slow, deep breaths. This time take inventory while you're in the pose. What feels comfortable? What feels uncomfortable? If I'm breathing deeply and I'm consciously thinking of sending that pranic energy and breath to the part that's not feeling comfortable, does it start to feel better? Think about these things as we do this one more time. Again, interlace your fingers. Find the crown of your head on the mat, on the floor, on the bed. Walk, walk, walk your feet towards your face and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Push strong down into your elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Slowly sit up, come out of that. Again, taking inventory. How do you feel? As you continue breathing deeply, do you feel like you're getting back to normal breath? Or is your body feeling some kind of nervous energy still from going into this new shape? Next, again, thinking about the people here who don't necessarily have an inversion or headstand practice. We're only going to go up part way, and what I want everyone to do is to place their head flush, and their hands and their head are going to be flush against the wall. The ideal place to do this is in the corner of a room. My corner is occupied by my little Japanese garden over here. And if I was in my yoga studio, I'd be able to demonstrate this in one of the corners there, but sorry. If you're not feeling comfortable doing this on your own, even using the wall, please don't do this. Just walk your feet forward. But next, we're going to take our feet off the ground if you are going to give it a whirl. So if you imagine, let me see, what could I use? Here I have my bolsters again. Now, mind you, these bolsters are not a wall. This is just to give you a kind of example, if I were against a wall, what it would look like. If this were my wall right here, now if you're doing this and you're new to the headstand practice, please use a wall. Hands go flush against the wall. Your elbows are fairly close together. You want the inside part of your forearms to be touching at your temples. Interlace your fingers. Head comes down to the crown of your head. And you're going to walk, walk, walk until you can feel your back touching the wall. Obviously, I don't have enough bolsters to make a real wall here. But from here, point your toes and lift your legs. Keep reaching your hips towards the wall. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Breathe deeply. 5. Push down into your elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly with control, bring the feet down. Walk it out. Headstand practice. The quintessential reset button for the body. Lastly, we're going to reconnect with our body. If you have regrounding our body, if you have Padmasana, lotus pose, we're going to find ourselves in lotus pose. Traditionally, you bring your right foot in first, left comes up and over. Reach opposite hand to elbow behind your back. And then reaching your tummy to touch your heels. Your chest comes down, maybe your chin comes down. Reach your shoulders away from your ears and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, sit up. Stay in your comfortable seated position and rest here. Roll your shoulders down and back. If you're using a traditional hand mudra, I like to use this one where you're reaching the pinky, ring finger, middle finger together as one unit, gently touching fingertips of your index finger and thumb together. Arms are straight, shoulders are rolled down and back. Tuck your chin gently. Chest is lifted for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Namaste, my friends. Let's end this with a Shavasana. Shavasana, or corpse pose, means you lie down and you, again, take inventory of your body. Ideally, in Shavasana, you do not go to sleep. What I would like everyone to do right now, if you're here with me still, is to go ahead and lie down on a comfortable surface. Warm your body, maybe cover yourself with a blanket. You want to be flat on your back, lengthening through your entire torso. Externally rotate your arms so your pinkies are reaching towards your sides of your torso, towards your hips. Thumbs are reaching away from your torso. Palms are facing up. Allow your big toes to reach away from each other and rotate away from each other. From here, wiggle your jaw side to side a few times. Swallow. And then relax your tongue in your mouth so that it's neither touching your teeth nor the roof of your mouth. Relax and breathe. Breathe in and out through your nose, but allow your jaw to be relaxed in place. Feel heavy in your body as you connect to earth. Weighted in your head. Shoulders are relaxed, externally rotated, which in an energetic physical concept, you're opening your heart. This heart opening sensation allows your body to receive energy and receive healing energy. After any kind of workout, that's exactly what you want to have. And in this day and time, in situations many of us are living in, being in a space of self-care and self-healing is very important, because if you are all tapped out, you're not going to be able to help and care and nurture others. So right now, open your heart and heal yourself. As you're breathing, feel your lungs inflate from your navel all the way up to the upper chambers of your collarbones. Upper chambers of the lungs reach towards the collarbones. The full length of your lung inflates and deflates, which creates a sensation of massage along the spine, along the internal organs. We did a lot of work today, stretching the spine in many different directions, engaging our core. This is allowing everything to be massaged and to be relaxed. Breathe deeply, fully inflating your lungs and sending this pranic healing breath to any space in your body that's feeling tight or is feeling uncomfortable after this practice. Feel the weight of your body connecting with earth, with your mat, with your bed, and your hips and the lower back. The backs of your legs are weighted. Your heels make connection with the surface. With each breath, take inventory from your head to your toe. What does the top of your head feel like? If you practiced, if you gave it a try with the inversion, with the headstand practice, do you feel this extra contact on the crown of our head? Do you feel almost an opening, a greater connection with universe, which is the function of the crown chakra? As you work your way down your torso, when, in my experience, I work on crown chakra and headstand practice, I find that all of my sinuses are activated. My ears, nose, mouth, eyes, sensitivity seems to be heightened. As you're lying here in Shavasana and breathing deeply, are you able to hear and smell, taste, and even with your eyes shut, see even more deeply? Continuing with your long, deep, full breaths, breathe pranic healing energy down the lengths of your arms, to your fingertips, your wrists. You may have explored some poses that were challenging to parts of your body, the wrists to the shoulders and elbows. They haven't visited ever before or for a while. If there's any soreness, breathe this pranic breath into them and feel with your palms facing up, this open and receptive position, allowing energy to flow into your body. Breathe the pranic energy, filling your lungs all the way up to your collarbones, massaging your entire spine. New freedom of movement and sense of strength in your hips. In this pelvic region, this is where we find our seat, our comfort zone in where we live and where we are as a human being. So when you strengthen and you develop flexibility in that region of your body, it makes it a lot more comfortable to enter into change. As you breathe here in this Shavasana, how do you feel an opening and a comfort, new sense of comfort in that space? Legs are heavy and relaxed. we work our way back up. Wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers, keeping your eyes closed. Just feel yourself waking up without opening your eyes. Reach your hands up overhead. Reach your toes away from you and give yourself a long, deep stretch. Bring your knees into your chest and twist, allowing your knees to gently fall together to your right side. Place your right hand on top of your knees and reach your left arm away and turn and look over your left shoulder. Breathe here for 2 breaths. 1, 2. Again, bring your knees into your chest and allow them to fall to the left. Left hand comes up on top of the knees. Hold them in place as you reach your right arm away. Turn your chin to look over to see your right wrist. And breathe for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. And again, bring your knees into your chest. Roll onto your favorite side, propping the arm on the side that you're resting on under your head to rest here for just a couple more breaths. 1, 2. Place both hands on the bed, on the mat, and help yourself sit upright. Thank you for joining me in my first ever Facebook Live yoga session. If you have any questions, shoot me a message on my Facebook page. As you know, I've got, just like most of you, we've got plenty of time to hang out and visit, answer questions. If you want a custom little mini workout, I'm feeling in a generous mood. I'll create a little video for you and send it over. If there's something that you want to go more deeply into, or you are feeling tight after this practice and you want to fix it, I'd be more than happy to do that. On my YouTube page, Yoga Music Me, I have lots of short videos. Most of them are acro yoga, excerpts from my classes, so you can see partner stretching and going into partner poses and what that looks like. I also have a full-length intro to acro yoga, conditioning, basing, flying series of videos. It's 17 videos with over 900 minutes of training. And each video is set up like this, where I demonstrate, usually or pretty much always, on my yoga mat in the yoga studio. And I walk you through a sequence. Now this sequence, I intentionally gave you something to work on the entire body. But in those sequences, in each video, I have one specific body group that we work on, and we work on that for 45 minutes to an hour, and then I give demonstrations of how you can create partner poses with those. So that's my intro to acro yoga, conditioning, basing, flying online training program. I highly recommend you get that. And right now it is available for $350. I hope you might consider buying that, because that will keep you busy and keep you entertained and keep you stretched and energized. The whole idea here is let's keep active and keep our immunity strong, keep our immunosystem nice and strong and able to combat any illness that we might be in contact with. Stay well, my friends. I love you all, and please do contact me. Send me a message if you have any questions or anything like that. And I'm going to do another one of these soon. Let me know when you want to see another one. Otherwise, it'll be a week from now. I'll do them more frequently. Who knows? Whatever. I'm just, we're all improvising here, right? See you later. Ciao for now.